वेलकम बैक। तो आज के हम इस वीडियो में करने वाले हैं क्लास 9th एसएस का चैप्टर नंबर 8। ठीक है, चैप्टर नंबर 8 का नोट्स है आप लोग का। नोट्स पार्ट 2, चैप्टर नंबर 8 का पार्ट 2। पार्ट 1 में हम लोगों ने किया था बेसिक फीचर्स ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पूरा। ठीक है, इस पार्ट में हम लोग करने वाले हैं रेसिडुअरी पावर्स, यूनिफाइड अरेंजमेंट ड्यूरिंग क्राइसिस, पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम, independent and impartial judiciary, amendments in constitution, adult suffrage, secularism, judicial review, fundamental rights and duties, directive principles of state policy, and last is provision for backward section and tribes। और यहाँ पे आपका ये पार्ट खत्म हो जाएगा, प्लस आपका चैप्टर भी खत्म हो जाएगा। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं चैप्टर स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हो और अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए, जिससे आपको हर एक वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहेगा। ठीक है, तो स्टार्ट करते हैं ये पार्ट बिना किसी देरी के। रेसिडुअरी पावर्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट पॉइंट है मैटर दैट आर नॉट इंक्लूडेड इन द डिवीजन ऑफ पावर्स आर नॉन एज रेसिडुअरी पावर्स। Second point, the financial distribution of resources is done between union government, state government, excise and custom, import, export, income tax. All these major taxes are decided by central government, while sales tax, revenue tax, entertainment tax, education tax, which are having major financial resources, are decided by state government। अब करेंगे यूनिफाइड अरेंजमेंट ड्यूरिंग क्राइसिस। देयर आर 3 प्रोविजन फॉर इमरजेंसीज इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। फर्स्ट है नेशनल इमरजेंसी कैन बी डिक्लेयर्ड एट द टाइम ऑफ वॉर, एक्सटर्नल अटैक और आर्म्ड रेबेलियन। सेकेंड है ड्यू टू लॉ एंड ऑर्डर breakdown the state cannot function according to this constitution, so constitutional emergency is declared। थर्ड है ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन प्राइसेस there is momentary value erosion at that financial emergency is declared। अब आता है पार्लियामेंट्री सिस्टम। द पार्लियामेंट is bicameral, means it has 2 house, upper house and lower house. Upper house is called Rajya Sabha and lower house is known as Lok Sabha। Through the government is carried on in the name of the president at the union and the governor in the states। Actual administration is carried by the council of ministers headed by the prime minister at the union and the chief minister in the states। The Council of Ministers is responsible to the legislature that comprises representatives of the people। The President selects 12 people who are expert and experienced from various fields for Rajya Sabha। Rajya Sabha is a permanent house in which 1/3 member retire every 2 years and the same number of members elected। Independent and impartial judiciary। There is Supreme Court at the top, then there are High Court at states and under its jurisdiction are the District Court at district level and at the Taluka level there are local and special court। The Supreme Court is the protector and guardian of the Constitution। Amendments in Constitution। Compared to other countries, Constitution of India is dynamic। Constitution can be amended as and when required। Constitutional provision can be amended in 3 ways। First way है amendments can be made by a simple majority of members present and voting in the parliament। Second way है certain amendments require a special majority that is 2/3 majority of the member present and voting। थर्ड वे है concerning the union state relation, the special majority that is 2/3 and the concurrent not less than 50% of the state legislature is required. Constitution is known as the most inconstant and flexible document, but at certain cases it is not amendable by simple majority. Adult suffrage. According to that, any citizen who is above 18 years of age and above possesses right to vote in the election of parliament, legislative assembly, or Lord self-government bodies without any discrimination, education, property and educational economic standard. Then आता है secularism. The state has to be absolutely impartial and neutral in respect of religion. Only secular state can offer proper or equal treatment toward all citizens. Secularism means that the state doesn't interfere in matter of religions or is based to any specific religion. Then आता है judicial revenue. Judicial revenue administers the working of union and state within jurisdiction. Parliamentary amendment, external orders, ordinances and judicial judgment are given for judicial revenue. Then आता है fundamental right and duties. Fundamental rights are conferred to the people of India by the Constitution to live a dignified life. The most valuable capital our country is in the overall development of nation, which further lies in the fundamental duties and rights. Now आता है directive principles of state policy. Protection of people, security and welfare should be carried out by the states. These principles provide direction for state governance and policy making, so they are called as directive principles. Last one is आता है provision for backward section and tribes. Reserved seats are allocated in legislature and local self-governing bodies. Election to provide representation. Reservation quota has been provided for admission in education, institute, and government jobs in proportion to their पॉपुलेशन टू प्रोवाइड इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आपका ये पूरा चैप्टर ओवर होता है. ये पूरा चैप्टर का नोट्स भी हम लोगों ने आपको प्रोवाइड कर